A very good evening, everybody. This is Gulf Harbour Radio, ZMH286, Patricia and David. On this blustery but sunny day here, we've had it dry, mild, but a bit breezy all day, and it's currently exactly the same. We have 15 knots, gusting 20 from the west-southwest, 1005 on the bar steady, 18 degrees and 25% cloud cover. The front passed over us, and it has now been a nuisance for Callisti. They won't be on tonight because they're right in the middle of it, and I have just heard their report. They are up at 31 degrees 24 south, 17638 east, and they are on a course of 213 true at 7 knots, trying to get as far down as possible because their wind at 20 to 28 is west-northwest. But it won't be too long before it is a southwest, unfortunately, and they have 2 metre northwest seas, so they're rather busy. On board, Robin and Simon on Callisti, but they will unfortunately have it not so comfortable when we talk tomorrow. Okay, the only other person we have got on air at the moment is Bent, and who, Wim, are you on frequency, Wim? Gulf Harbour Radio.
Gulf Harbour, this is Ben, Golfer.
Yeah, well, I bet your conditions are nowhere near like Callisti's. It looks rather calm out there and not much progress today. Go ahead, over.
Now there's very little wind. But okay, here we go. Our position, 21 degrees, 5-6 minutes south. 17654 west. Speed of the ground, anything between 2 and 3 knots, and the course of the ground is 224 degrees. Sea state, less than 1 meter, swell from the northeast and from the east.
And I guess the wind is only, 5 to 10? What is your average wind for the day, over?
The wind is exactly between 5 and 10 knots from the northeast, so we're going to have a very quiet night. We're sailing under Janiker at the moment.
Okay, we have Bent, Wim and Elizabeth having a very peaceful Genoa sail down towards the, there's a couple of squads there at Minerva at the moment. 2156 south, 17654 west, anything from 2 to 3 all day, 224 degrees true, and moseying along with the 5 to 10 knots northeast. And the sea's a little bit, well, at least they're only a metre, but a couple of sea trains northeast and east. So it'll be a very peaceful night, so I'm sure all is well on board. And I'm not sure what David's got by way of wind for you, but we learn not to whistle for wind, otherwise you'll get what Callisti's got. And I'm sure you want a nice, peaceful trip to Minerva.
About the same.
David thinks it will be about the same tomorrow. So, just lie back and enjoy it. Over.
Yeah, we'll enjoy it, and we definitely will have an 8 hour Monday.
Okay, we'll see what happens when we talk to you tomorrow. So I'll just write that down. And, there's still plenty of room at Minerva. All right, we'll clear with Bent, and I am going to see if we have got Mary on frequency. Beyond the stars, Gulf Harbour.
Beyond the stars here, so copy.
Yeah, nice copy, Mary. Not as strong as it was that other night, but it looks like you've had a really pleasant day there. Go ahead, over.
Yes, it was a beautiful day here, bright sky. We've got a northeast wind about 5 knots, and it was a little hard to count the bumps, but we came up with it's either 36 or 37.
Oh.
Yep, I think that is a record for what we know. We've been doing this a long time, since about 2012, I think it was. So 36 or 37, that is a pretty good record. Boy, it must have been lovely, though, northeast. I don't think we've ever been in there with that pleasant a condition because it will be warm, northeast 5. So very, very pleasant, and I'm sure nobody minds being a little bit stuck with conditions like that. So, yeah, and boy, what numbers! If anyone came to chase you away, you've got the numbers to avoid all all incoming. Okay, we'll pass the microphone and see if David's got anything weather-wise.
Weather-wise. Well, good evening to our listeners. And I don't have much to report today other than very sore bones from go-kart racing. It's Patricia's birthday, and this girl wanted to go go-kart racing, and that's what we did. I am sore. Anyway, looking at the latest satellite image it was received at 5:45 this afternoon, so not very long ago. Minerva looks pretty nice on the image, mostly clear skies. Um, Now, just to the southwest of Minerva, I see a very weak band of convective cloud, and that's probably going to be absorbed. I'll get to that in a minute. Light air for the Minervas, according to actual data from Mary on Beyond the Stars, and digitally from Pikea. They reported northerly about 12 degrees. Uh, yeah, that would be more accurate. 12 degrees, 10 knots in the gusts. And now for the remains of New Zealand's cold front. Patricia had talked about the yacht that was down there at 31 degrees, and it's right smack dab in the middle of the cold front. You can see it very clearly on the satellite image. But that should arrive in Minerva, I think, probably late tomorrow night. It's going to absorb that cloud band that I mentioned earlier, but there's not going to be much in it at all if it gets up into the Minerva area, so I wouldn't worry about anything from that. Now, on a different note, for those approaching New Zealand, and I've picked a date, I've just picked Tuesday the 28th, severe winds, really severe winds from another depression will be over the country. Like we need another one, but another one is definitely coming. And we're looking at gusts of 45 knots from the northwest if one is north of the front's axis, and of course southwest on the other side, give or take on that. So, yeah, not very good news in that regard. So that's about it for me. So I'll pass it back to the chief.
Thank you for that. I'm sure everyone will enjoy their stay in Minerva. And you were talking last night, David, about South Minerva. Well, there is a boat on AIS there, and it's Begonia. So that brings the tally in the Minervas up to, say, 38. So heading south is Akasha, a solo sailor, looking at the title there. And further down, Quid Sea, for the interest of Callisti has got Quid Sea, an American boat, just behind them. They are experiencing the same joy, and their position at the moment, and I'll just have to give it to you in decimals, it's 31.09 and 176.55. So there's someone to share the misery of the front. But the other boats up north there, Surface Interval, then Hannah, Victoria, Olka, and Faith. And there's a couple coming in from Newcastle, Truce, Walkabout, and Goose. So, yep, everyone's starting to, well, they're all pretty spread out. So there won't be much happening until the influx from the Minervas. So that's about it from us. And yes, poor David, this course that we're at with the electric go-karts, which I wouldn't do again for anyone that's interested in electric go-karts. There's a course just north of us, about an hour north at Matakana. And the trouble with electric cars is that you can't hear them coming. So the first you know about somebody trying to get past you is when they crash into you. So I think, well, next time we will go down to Auckland where there is a proper go-kart. When I say proper, it's a proper petrol, and that will be better. Although I'm sure it will, they still won't be very comfortable. None of this formed comfy seats like they have in Formula One. These are very hard plastic seats, so when you go over bumps, you really get bumped. And they had this little bridge on this course that when you went over the top, it was just a bump all the way down. So it was a bit hard on the body, especially if it's an ailing body. Okay, is there anybody wanting to, you can tell we haven't got much to talk about tonight. Is there anybody wanting to do a radio check? Please call.
Y2K.
Yeah, hi Max. Yes, you wouldn't have enjoyed the electric ones. Have you still got the one with your brother, your petrol one, over?
No, Patricia, no. We sold it long time ago, but it was very strong because it was a 100 cc, so a very big one, without the gear, but we enjoy a lot with my brother. Over.
Yeah, it is fun when there's somebody to compete times with. We had 3 sessions today, and the last one there was only David and me. So that was really, really good fun. And he started ahead of me, but for some reason his cart lost power, so I was able to quickly get past him and make sure I stayed ahead. Okay, yep, well, he doesn't have anything nasty in your proposal to leave for Bundaberg, so sounds good, over.
Yes, I saw that the first, the second, maybe the 31st seems to be good, promising, what I can say now, because long time weather forecast, and even for the arrival is not so clear. So, a lot of change during this week, and it's important how to leave, but also how when you arrive. So, fingers crossed on that day. Over.
Yeah, it's a bit far ahead, and the arrival there is important. So, yep, we'll be keeping an eye, or David will be keeping an eye on that as we get closer to November. But it's a long month, 31st, 31 days in October, so we'll certainly be looking at that closer to the time. Meanwhile, of course, you're in the perfect place to enjoy fine cuisine, over.
Absolutely. We went to eat at the restaurant only once, but then we can buy a lot of good stuff. Good meat, good fish, good cheese, nice and fine wine. So we love this place from this point of view. Over.
Well, I hope all those listening from North Minerva are not getting too jealous of all the wonderful supplies. Yeah, we like that supermarket that's up the hill. Oh, actually, we visited most of them, I would have to say. And the ice cream's pretty good in New Caledonia too. So, well, you and Ali enjoy whilst you're there, and we'll talk again closer to the time. So, having made all of those boats that haven't had all those fine cheese options, is there anybody else wanting to make contact? No, nothing heard, and I better just check the streaming tonight. I have got out of the habit of doing that. No one's saying hello to anybody. So we will love and leave you and talk to you again tomorrow. So this is Gulf Harbour Radio, and we'll be clear.